As we prepare for a time of remembrance, I thought it would be remiss if we did not acknowledge a truth that so many of us carry. That on a day like today that is filled with joy, filled with delight, filled with tears of overwhelming gladness, that there are also those that we wish were here who are not. But out of the heart of Mel and Nate, I want to share with you two truths that I believe can give us solace in this moment. One is that sorrow digs a deep well of joy. In fact, it is hard for us to even know the richness of joy on this side of glory without understanding the depth of pain that comes with sorrow. And in moments like this, joy is also an act of resistance, where we refuse to have our thoughts, our minds, our feelings, our hearts shaped by the brokenness of this world, but instead look to the world to come and allow that future joy to invade our present reality. And so as we have this moment of remembrance from the Byler Singers, I hope that you would take a moment to allow this to wash over you like a prayer, to think of those that perhaps you wish were in the room, and to know that in particular, if they are with Jesus, that they are experiencing the fullness of joy right now in a way that we can only partially taste.
My heart has known the winter, and my feet have known the snow. But mine eyes have seen the glory of a seed begin to grow.
Sometimes death will come when you've been good and warm, and other times it's cold hands will cradle dreams yet to be born.
I don't know the end or tomorrow's story, but I have found the one who gives me rest. And I will make my bed in his promises, for he holds true and nothing's left. When nothing's left.
Drought and a time for rain. There is a time for everything until we crown the risen King. Until we crown the risen King.
I don't know the end or tomorrow's story, but I have found the one who gives me rest. And I will make my bed in his promises, for he holds true and nothing's left.
So crown him in your mourning, crown him in your laughter. crown him when it all turns dark. And crown him when you bury. Crown him when you marry. And crown him when your faith finds a spark.
Crown him for he's faithful. Crown him for he's worthy. Crown him for he is good. Crown him for his promises. They cut through the blindness of a children that have barely understood the beauty yet to come, the beauty yet to come, the beauty that is yours and that is mine. Death produces life, and we are made alive by the King who paints beauty with time. By the King who paints beauty with time. By the King who paints beauty with time.
And I don't know the end or tomorrow's story, but I have found the one who gives me rest. I will make my bed in his promises, for he holds true when nothing's left. When nothing's left.